This is my quick remedy cold video. I mean, I'm not saying it's the perfect solution, but this is what I dealt with last Thursday. So I would have felt a little cold, but I didn't realize it was the prequel to cold. I just thought it's because I've been taking some garlic. So Friday, I started getting like a little bit of sore throat and stuff. Then it escalated. I felt like I was losing my voice. I started to feel better. Saturday, I end up sleeping almost 20 hours. Every 3 hours I'd use the bathroom, but I started taking vitamin C. For the sore throat, I gargled with this a couple times a day, and then you can gargle with it and then spit it out if you're not taking it. But I end up taking it about two times a day, one tablet each. That's all I was taking. And then certain days I started taking it 3 times until I didn't need it no more. So that got me for the first couple days, and it really helps with the sore throat if you gargle with it. It really does. I don't know if that's recommended, but it worked for me. So I continued to take this vitamin C, and then I went to the store and I bought this vitamin C with the vitamin D, and I took that for a couple days. But I had a little extra headache, and I don't know if it was from the diet or the cold flu symptoms or the extra vitamins. So I went back to the regular vitamin C, and I was just taking 1 to 2 bottles of this a day, mixing it with my water bottle. So about 16 ounces of water a day I was drinking minimum with just this, besides the other 5 bottles of water I drank when I could. I did try this one day, but it made me extra dizzy because I think that was part of my cold symptoms. Feel a little bit of dizziness in the head. And that went on for about 4 or 5 days, but I only took this once. But the Alka-Seltzer I took continuously, only about 2 tablets a day. Some days when I felt worse, it's about 3 tablets, and it's usually recommended twice of that. And then somebody at work recommended I try the Mucinex, so I tried the Equate brand, which it seemed to help. So I've only taken about 3 doses of this. And it's 12 hours, but I took a dose and I skipped an entire day, and then I went back to it for a day because I didn't feel like I was that bad. And now I'm on day 7 of when it first started, because it was, you know, if you go Friday to Friday when my throat started feeling scratchy, but I didn't really feel extra sick till Saturday. And what was weird is Sunday wasn't too bad, but then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's when I felt sicker, and then I had this deep cough. It felt like in my lungs or my stomach that just wouldn't go away. And somebody recommended that I try this, so I went out on my way to buy some. Ended up being Wednesday. Wednesday morning I bought some and I tried it, and it got me through, and it seemed to help. And then, like I said, I took one, and then I went 12 hours without it, and then I took another one. And then I tried not to take it today till I needed it till later, so I took one, and it seemed to help. And I'm starting to feel normal again, but this is Friday, you know, technically 7 days later from when I first got sick, and I've only taken a couple of these. And of course the Vicks Vapor Rub you usually need on the tips of your nose to help after all the Kleenex and my nose running a little. And I don't know what the heck it's been, like a cold sinus flu, just a little bit to be annoying. And you know, my nose ran a little bit just to say it's running, but just enough, you know how that starts irritating your nose, and the Vicks really helped with that. And until I started this, and I did try 1 little dose of cough syrup, which kind of helped the chest a little, but then it started making me feel sick when I took the half a dose, so I skipped that. And using a little bit of the saltwater nasal spray helped. Some people say saline, but I had good luck with just using a saltwater nasal spray in one of them little misty bottles that you just refill yourself with salt water. And I only used that about a day or two. And a little bit of extra sinus drainage, and I don't know what. You know, I'm not saying I'm better yet, but most people are going to the doctors and they're saying they're not giving them anything because it's not an infection. They consider it more like a virus or viral. So I'm glad I didn't go to the doctor, and I don't know if I'm totally healed yet, but this is what I've done. And people that said they've gone to the doctors didn't really do anything. And you know, to this day, when I had that tightness in my stomach, I think it was my lower lung and a lot of heavy phlegm that wouldn't come up. And the Mucinex seemed to help get that out because the garlic wasn't doing it. Usually the garlic will help with the upper stuff, but the lower stuff, it just wasn't bringing it out fast enough. And the other thing I did is I had this massage pad. It's for your back, and it has a little bit of heat and a stimulation thing. And it seemed to help the first day or two until I got the Mucinex. And it seemed like it really helped. So I'm not saying it's the cure, but I'm saying it's what worked for me this time. Excuse me. And those herbal cough drops really helped with the sore throat and the cough. You know, I've been eating 5 or 10 of those a day for 5 days now. Excuse me, and I still have a little bit of the dry cough. But I think I'm almost out of it, I'm hoping. But this stuff's been going around for weeks, and I just happened to get it a week ago. And it's not totally a sinus infection. And it's not totally the flu. It's some dang variation of it. So I don't know what it's called this year, but gosh darn it. I hope you don't get it, and I hope they find the cure for it. And maybe they'll get some miracle medicine for it. But I've been taking this. If you got any better ideas, maybe if I knew the right herbs and spices to take, it wouldn't happen anyways. Good luck to you. I hope any of the tips help. I'm not no doctor. I recommend that you check with a doctor or pharmacist. This is just what I did, and it seemed to help. And this was the main things I took besides using the Vicks Vapor Rub. I even tried some on the bottom of the feet 2 days and put a pair of light socks on. And it might have lessened a little, but it didn't totally take it away. And then I even put a little on the chest and the throat for a couple days. And I did gargle with salt water some, but gargling with the Alka-Seltzer just a couple times a day help take away that little bit of sore throat. So if you got some good doctor ideas that actually work, or you've tried or recommend that people may want to consider or read up on, list them in the comments. Feel free to try anything homeopathic that might help you, especially vitamin herbs and supplements. If you can talk to a doctor or a pharmacist that knows better, I recommend you talk to them, because I don't know, when it comes to some of this stuff, it's just stuff that I've been trying, because like I said, they don't really usually give you medicine when you go to the doctor for certain things if it's not an infection. And at no time did I feel that I had a fever. Just enough to feel like I'm sick and annoyed, especially after coughing and hacking for that 4 to 5 days after I got sick and thought I was feeling better. So, hope it helps somebody. Take care. Good luck. Let me know how it's going.